How you doing? My name is Phil. Today we got an opportunity. We're going to be using a Predesso uncoupling membrane for our floor heat system, along with Warmly Yours cable. Everything that you see right here comes in the box, including actually the new touch thermostat. To make sure there's no bond breaking dust on the floor, just take a sponge and just do a quick wipe down before we even start setting our thin set. Okay, we had the opportunity to pre-cut a few pieces yesterday so that we can kind of back roll it so it lays down a little bit. So at this point, we're ready to set it with our thin set. We have a modified thin set we're using. So I'm going to just mark the edge of where this sheet is, and so we can thin set up to that. Yeah, our thin set's a little looser than normal, so what we want to do is use the back side of the trowel to key it in. And then we'll be using our notch side. We got a 1/4 by 1/4 notch trowel. So I got a little roller here. You could also use a float so that you're just embedding the material. It's a great idea to pull back to make sure you got good coverage. There's some good coverage right there. One thing that's important to do is make sure that these waffles line up, because that's where we're going to use for our gauge for our cable. Okay, even though they're going to be putting in a great Warmly Yours floor heat system, they actually still want their floor register. So don't forget to cut out your floor. The Predesso cuts so simple with a regular utility knife. Find your corners. Okay, even though we're not going to have floor heat underneath our vanity, this is our vanity footprint, we still need the height, so we still need the underlayment. So we just be able to cut these pieces, sure that our floor is all on one level. Okay, just like with the floor heat register, make sure that you don't cover up the toilet collar. Very simple. I changed the blade so we got a nice sharp blade. Cut a little X here so you can find the edge of the collar. And then it's just a matter of whittling around it. Okay, one great service that Warmly Yours provides us, I sent them this little schematic, and boom, a smart plan came back. This smart plan shows where my heated area will be. It also shows, of course, my layout for my cable, and it even marks the halfway point of the cable, so I'll know right there, if I'm right there, then we're exactly right for the full layout, so we won't have to pull the cable back or try to stretch. It's a great service. Okay, of course, the next part of our system here, we got our Predesso down. We're going to be putting in the temp zone cable system. Right here, it actually has an ohm reading on here. We're going to use a multimeter to make sure we check it before we start, during our installation, and then right after our installation, just before our tile. Just want to give you a little FYI here. This cold lead can be cut. Of course, we had too much to get into that box, so click, this one's cut. But you cannot cut any part of the cable system. All right, now there's the front part. Okay, we're gonna follow our directions here. This piece of cardboard is actually the footprint of our vanity. There's no reason to put the floor heat underneath our vanity, so it just gives us a nice area to be able to stay in front of. So it's as simple as I'm using a float here to put in, come all the way down, and then we'll return. This is one thing that I kind of came up with. We just put a little stencil of cardboard here around our toilet footprint. We don't want our cable to really go underneath the toilet. And so this gives us a nice way to be able to go around the toilet. Nice coverage, nice warm on both sides. Just a little tip. Okay, remember, don't forget the sensor wire. We've got our sensor wire between a couple cables. Don't cross the cable. Hook it up to our thermostat.